If you guys have any questions as we go along, obviously feel free to stop me. And I think I said before, I'm using an old computer because mine crashed, and so my voice might not match my words. I will try. Okay, so I'm going to mute you guys. One moment. Okay, mute all. Okay, perfect. So can you guys still hear me? You can give me a thumbs up. You can hear me? Okay, perfect. So tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about, I have lots of notes, but I won't keep you, I'm going to be respectful of your time tonight, but I have a PowerPoint also that I'm going to share. We want to talk about maximizing the compensation plan. And I'm super excited because our comp plan is one of my absolute favorite things. It's really one of the largest perks in our business, and Plexus in particular. If you're like me, I started as an unexpected business finder. I did not know that this is something that I was looking for, but over the course of the last 4 years, I have been researching a lot of compensation plans. We had a team call last year from former Mary Kay rep Jean Hamra, who is now with Plexus, talking about the differences. It's amazing. So you can research and really see that there's nothing out there like ours at all. It's a customized comp plan, and it really is an employee in tool for our people that are coming in and looking for business opportunity. Anybody that understands it, understands the magnitude of what you can build and how it can absolutely change your life. And one of the things I love about it is that it's really fair. It's not heavily weighted in the beginning. It's not hard to make long-term income. And it's not just for the people who reach the top. We are paid all along and in many different ways, 11 to be exact, and we're going to go over those quickly tonight. But it's very fair, and we're paid for literally everything that we do. So whether you're buying your own products, sharing and growing a team, this is something that's for you. So I have a PowerPoint that I wanted to share with you because it's a little bit easier for me to walk through. So let me go ahead and do the share screen. Let me see if it will let me do this. Where are you? There it is. Okay. Can you guys all see that? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go into the view. And I'm going to go into the reading view. Okay. So maximizing our comp plan. So here we are. So the basics that our comp plan not only provides earning potential, but there's no end to it. You don't reach diamond, which is the top of our company, and hit a ceiling. You can just keep growing and growing and growing. So it also supports teamwork. So like I mentioned before, there are a lot of companies out there that unfortunately are set up that promotes competition internally among their teams. With Plexus, you're not going to find that. So meeting with other companies I've seen in research, there are comp plans that are out there that when someone on your team that you might have sponsored outranked you, you lose them, which absolutely, I don't know how that's motivating or incentivizing. So you're kind of incentivized in that way to not help them grow, which is absolutely crazy to me because that's what I love so much about our comp plan is that it's very promoting, pouring into others, rise by lifting others. It's that whole mentality that there's no competition across teams in Plexus either. So like everything that you're doing helps somebody else and it helps yourself as well. So it's really great with that. So every month, those of us that are ambassadors get 50% of the commission of all the commissionable volume that the company has brought in that month. So 50% is taken by Plexus, and I'll go over that why, and 50% is paid out to all of us in 11 different ways. So I wanted to go over with you those ways right now. So I have notes too, if you keep seeing me look to the left and right. So the first way is the preferred customer bonus. So when you have someone who orders through your website, they have the choice to order as retail, which is a one-time order only, or they can order as preferred, which is where they set up a subscription. So our retail customers, we get paid direct volume on retail. But what you might not know is that we have a preferred customer bonus that's set up, and we get paid on every preferred customer bonus every single month when that preferred customer orders from us. So there's no fee to be a preferred customer, and it's really a cheaper option for them to get the products. So we always want to help guide our customers to order the preferred route, because not only do they get cost savings, they're given a subscription order, and it helps them stay on track with their health goals of why they're here. And also in our benefit, you can see on the screen all the different types of bonuses. So just highlighting two right now. The triplex. Any time your preferred customer orders a triplex, that is a $20 bonus every single month, every time that preferred customer orders that. If they're ordering the pink drink by itself, that's $15. But you can see from this preferred customer bonus, every single product that we have has a preferred customer bonus attached to it. So it really adds up over time, month after month, and as you grow your customer base. So even if they're ordering one product, Provide 5, that's $5 additional income in your pocket. So these customer bonuses are absolutely amazing. It's not just the first month that they join as a preferred customer, it's every single month that they order. So that's the first way. The second way that we get paid is what we call retail rewards commission. So that's just a fancy word for PV, personal volume. So personal volume is when you order your own products, you get PV for that. And when anything goes through your replicated website, you get PV for that. So every single time that we order something, we are actually being paid on that order. The company keeps the first 100 PV. And you guys, this is for the payout points, which I'll get into a little bit later, but I'll talk to you a little bit about what that means. So again, what makes up PV is our customer orders, not ambassadors that join you. That doesn't count towards your PV, but what counts towards your PV is anything that goes through your website and anything that you place personally to take for yourself product-wise. So how are we paid on our PV? We're actually paid 15% on anything that is under $499. So like I said, Plexus keeps the first 100. Anything from 101 to 499 PV, you get 15% of. If you guys hit 500 PV, all of that is paid beyond that point at 25%. So it's definitely a goal that you want to strive for to maximize the compensation plan. And I put a little example on here so that you can see how it works. If you hit 500 and why it's always so important. That's a really good goal to have for yourself every single month, even if you're here just for the wholesale pricing of the products. So let's say you end the month at 499 PV. That's $15.85 commission in your pocket. You can literally share Plexus or sell one more PV dollar, and then that commission goes up to $100 in commission. So it's a really big difference. So if you are tiering, if you start earning PV and you're getting up there, it's really, really important to strive for that 500 because it makes such a difference. The next way that we get paid is retail rewards override commission. So this is a really confusing term for a simple concept. Basically, all this means is that anyone that I personally sponsor as an ambassador, I get 5% of their sales in a commission bonus. So any of you that personally sponsor ambassadors, you will get 5% of what their commission bonus is. So like, let's say my level 1, Annette, okay? Annette sells $1,000 in PV. That's an extra $45 on my commission check because of Annette's hard work. So we really want to help encourage your team members to be sharing and helping hit their PV goals because it's all growing and helping everyone within the organization. So that's just a little bit about the retail rewards commission. Then the next way, I'm going through this a little fast. Let me know if anybody has questions. The next way is as you guys grow your team definitely grows your commissions as well. So ambassadors that are joining you are worth an infinite amount of commission, and that starts with business building bonuses. So anytime an ambassador, your levels 1 through 4, orders a welcome pack when they join you at sign up, you actually get paid a bonus on that. So like I said before, 50% goes to the company, and the other 50%, just like everything else, gets paid out to us, which is awesome. So half of our half, I know that's a little confusing, half of it gets paid out to the sponsor, and then their sponsors above them. So I put an example on here. So my example is, my sponsor is Jen Hawkins. Anytime that I have an ambassador that I personally sponsor that purchases a welcome pack, these are the individuals that are getting a bonus based on what I am doing. So Jen, for my work, gets $12.38. Her sponsor, Erin Harrison, gets $7.43. And then Erin's sponsor gets $4.95. So you can kind of see how that works. So as you're growing your team bigger and bigger and bigger, you're actually going to get more and more of these bonuses. And this is a really amazing perk of growing and sharing. And these business building bonuses, these get paid out every Friday. So if you ever hear an ambassador saying that they got a Friday paycheck, this is the business building bonuses that they get paid out. Everything else that we earn commission-wise gets paid out on the 15th of the following month. So for example, everything that you're doing right now for the month of April, you'll receive that in May 15th for what you're doing the month of April, with the exception of these Friday paychecks, which are the business building bonuses. So you can see, like, as you continue to grow your team, your Friday paychecks can get really enormous as your team grows. So the next one is the achievement bonus. This is for rank advancement in the company. So you can see all of the ranks outside of silver are based on a point system, which is kind of like profit sharing, and I'll explain that in a little bit. So silver is simply 3 people, 3 friends, family members that you personally sign up as an ambassador that decide to join you, and they have either 100 PV, which makes them commission qualified, or they purchase a welcome pack. Once you hit silver, when you have 3 people that are under you, you will receive a $100 bonus. Then with gold, gold is 20 people on your team. You get a $250 bonus. Senior gold, $350 bonus. Ruby, you get $500 bonus. Senior ruby, $750 bonus. So obviously our comp plan goes beyond this, but there are special rewards in place in addition to this achievement bonuses when you hit emerald, sapphire, and diamond. And I will get to that. So that is the achievement bonus. The next one is Fast Start. So if you haven't heard of Fast Start, this is something that's super exciting. We had our beautiful friend Adrienne Jocelyn accomplish this, and it's really amazing. It's basically you start Plexus, within your first 30 days, you have added 20 people to your team. So talk about just going out of the gates, having people that want to join you. Not all 20 people have to be personally sponsored. So Adrienne didn't personally sponsor all 20, but when you have 20 people hit your team in 30 days, you receive a Fast Start achievement bonus. So you can go Fast Start any rank. I mean, we've had ambassadors before go Fast Start, Senior Gold, Fast Start Ruby. It doesn't happen often. You cannot do Fast Start Silver, but this is a great way to really get you going. They just don't have a Fast Start Silver going right now. Maybe that's something in the future. But this is where the massive amount, hold on one second, I want to make sure that okay, perfect. So that's just about the Fast Start Achievement Bonus. The next one is Plexus Points. And this is where the massive amount of residual income comes into play. It's where the majority of my paycheck comes from. And as you grow, this is where you really start to see that residual income. And it's really neat because from the very first person that you ever sign as an ambassador, you're actually starting to get profit sharing from the company. So these points are profit sharing based on the company's profits for that month. And there is a calculation that corporate does to figure out what point value is worth. And usually these points range from $2.85 to $3 per point. So every level beneath you, people that you personally sponsor, are worth 5 points. So it really starts adding up. 5 points, so 5 times $3, that's for one ambassador. So think about those that you personally sponsor and those that are underneath you. When they hit 100 PV, that's when they qualify to give you points. So for level 1 through 3, those individuals are worth 5 points. Level 4 is worth 4 points. Level 5 is 3 points, and level 6 is 2 points, and level 7 is 1 point. So we are paid 7 levels deep. So the goal here is to grow your team really wide in your levels 1 through 3 and encourage each one of those people to grow their teams as well. So over time, your level 7, and this is where, it starts when you start growing wide and that grows and grows and grows. Over time, your level 7 will feasibly be your largest level points-wise, and your organization will go out like that. And that's really when the residual income just starts coming into play. And you can remember that this is something, they call this a legacy company. There are, my sponsor, Jen, and so many others have willed their businesses to their children. We're allowed to do that. So that's, to me, that is absolutely amazing. And if you think about it, pay point wise, so let's say you're a gold ambassador and you have 20 people on your team that are all worth 5 points. Just from this alone, that gold ambassador is getting $275 paid just by pay points. So if each pay point is, again, worth $2.85 to $3 per point. This isn't counting business building bonuses. This isn't counting PE. This is just their Plexus points. So if you think about that, that is where a majority of the income comes from and how it becomes residual and how it's there every single month. So just keep in mind that that is just one part of the comp plan. And it's really where growing your team really becomes hugely beneficial, and where a lot of people start seeing the massive wealth, that where they start using the word financial freedom. So the next, after Plexus pay points, the next is the Emerald bonus pool. So we talk about how companies pay out, how this company pays out 50% of commissions. So when we say they keep the other 50%, that's because they're a thriving company. They have to keep their lights on. They have to keep their electric bill. They have to pay their corporate employees and pay their staff. So 50%, again, goes to Plexus. 50% of the company's volume is in part of this pool. So when you hit the rank of Emerald, you will receive a 3% share in that bonus pool every single month. Not only are you in that 3% share every single month, but that is also part of the Lexus program, where you get a free Plexus and a free trip to Hawaii. So if you look at the income disclosure sheet for the amount of income that's taken home on a monthly basis, this is why you see the huge jump from Senior Ruby is about $4,600 a month, and when you hit Emerald, it's $10,000 a month. And the reason why it's that significant jump is because of this Emerald bonus pool, that profit sharing that those Emeralds automatically get every single month as long as they maintain the rank. Next is the Sapphire bonus pool. So when you become a Sapphire in the company, not only are you getting the 3% profit sharing from the Emerald pool, but you're also getting the 1% from the Sapphire pool. You're also having that Lexus program, and then also that free trip to Hawaii. So all of the perks just keep coming. So then the Diamond bonus pool, this is where 5% of the share is in all of the pools. So it's just the pool of money. So you're getting the Emerald, the Sapphire, and then the Diamond pool. This is also the Diamond Lexus program. So when you become a Diamond, you can get a black Lexus instead of a white, as opposed to the white. You get a free trip to Hawaii, and they also do an exclusive Diamond trip that's to a different location every single year. And they look absolutely amazing, like completely over the top. And then the final way that we get paid is the Diamond Re-Entry Program. So basically this is, once you reach Diamond, you are able to clone yourself and re-enter under yourself. So you can sign yourself back up once you hit the rank of Diamond. And when you do that, you are literally double dipping on everything that you do. So when you sign yourself back up, you're actually getting paid twice on everything. And this is a really great way. Once you hit it, you can grow exponentially. Like, as long as your team grows, so will your income. You are not capped. You can keep, our my sponsor, who's our upline, Jen Hawkins, was she had hit double Diamond. So that means that she's hit Diamond twice, and she's the second one in the company. Talk about the amazing leadership that we have, and someone who just gives somebody so much hope and allows it to be feasible, for all of us. Jen started this to lose some of her extra baby weight, and never in her wildest dreams did she think that she was going to be able to retire her husband at the age of 31, live in her dream home, will this business to her kids. She's the most humble-hearted person that you could ever know and meet. But it just goes to show you of what's possible. So, even if let me make sure I catch up with my, okay. So I wanted to kind of go back here. I wanted to do an example for someone who's maybe just starting out, who's deciding to share Plexus for the first time. This is an example of kind of what a normal compensation is. So I always like to have and give the goal for personal sponsored ambassadors who join this for the wholesale pricing. It's always even right to say, would you like to hear products paid for? I mean, who doesn't want to hear products paid? So if you give someone a goal to hit 500 PV, which that could essentially be 3 people that you love and care about taking the triplex combo. So give them a goal of 500 PV and a goal of having 3 ambassadors join them. So this is an example of what one of their first checks could be if they go out and decide to give this a go. Once they do that, if they hit silver, it's a bonus of $100. Their PV bonus would be $100. Their customer bonus would be $60 if those 3 customers were purchasing triplex. And the welcome pack bonuses would range because we have 2 different welcome packs. We have a welcome pack for $99 and a welcome pack for $199. So that would give them between $75 to $100. And then $50 with the retail override. So basically, I mean, what they're saying is they could take home between $391 to $470. That's amazing. There are so many people out there that even $100 coming in every month could change their financial future. So that's where we say dream big. You know, think about what $500 a month could do or $1,000 a month could do. And it's just so, I think, you say hi. It's just so amazing to be able to share with 3 people in your life, 3 customers, 3 ambassadors. It's absolutely achievable. We talk about the power of 3. Everybody knows 3 people. Everybody knows 3 people that want to feel better. Everybody knows 3 people that could benefit from what we have. I also wanted to show you an average pay at each rank. And what's interesting about this, the ambassador level for the very first one, that means that you're here for wholesale pricing. That's really why you got here, to be the products the cheapest way possible. Well, you're taking home $301 a year. That's just from ordering your own products and getting paid back on them because we earn commission on our own product orders. I love to point that out because I don't think there's a compensation plan out there that recognizes that. So if you can see for silver, which is your first rank, given 3 people, you're making around $3,770 a month. Yes. So I'm sorry. And then gold. You're going to be, and this is per year, sorry, gold, you're going to be making a little over $10,000. Senior golds, a little over $19,000. Rubies, a little over $30,000. That's more than I made my second job out of college. Like this is something where it's legit. Senior rubies, $49,000. Emerald, $102,000 a year. So you can see how that jumps because of the emerald sharing pool, profit sharing. Sapphires, $172,000. And then diamonds, I mean, $416,000 a year. That is, when you look at those numbers and if it scares you, I want you to take a deep breath, close your eyes, and absolutely imagine what that type of income could do in your life, could do for your family. What type of ways could you give back? It's absolutely amazing to think about. And it's really great to watch those that are at those type of ranks and what they do and how they are in these service roles and building orphanages. And it's just a really faith-based company, which is what I love so much. And so the huge pluses are, also earning a Lexus, the trip to Hawaii. I know for myself personally, I have sat at my corporate job and I actually got furloughed 8 years ago, which that means that I had to stop working for a couple months. They deducted my pay. And ever since then, I've been slowly working my way up to reaching that again. And I never thought ever that this opportunity would find me. And there is absolutely no way that I could ever make this type of supplemental income before Plexus. I am a senior Ruby right now, well on my way to Emerald. And I will tell you that these numbers are absolutely true. And they're absolutely, it's all about residual income. People say that when you know and understand what residual income is, you will walk through a wall to get it. Because I can promise you that the work that this is is not feel like work because you're literally helping people change their life. We call ourselves hope dealers for a reason, and when you start receiving thank yous and you start realizing that what we have in our hands can sell itself because people need what we have, it takes, you're not really, I still can't say that I've ever sold anything in my life, ever. And I've been doing this for 4 years because I just share with what I have found in my experiences. So I wanted to share a couple of tips for maximizing the comp plan. Like I said earlier, you want to grow your team wide. We are not a team where you should be stacking people. You want to help people join you wide and teach them to be coachable, duplicate your efforts. Concentrate on the power of 3. It goes such a long way. Those 3 people know 3 people who know 3 people, and it keeps growing and growing and growing. Also helping others go silver so that they can get their products paid for. It's really, really in the duplication and helping people become coachable. Because, whoops, sorry guys. Because people don't know what they don't know. So the second that I joined this company, I was like, I don't want to do anything with anything. I don't want to put anything on Facebook. I don't want to do this. And sure enough, 4 years in, and I can't get enough of it. I get excited every day to wake up to share with other people. And I would share with other people if I wasn't getting paid a penny. Like, that's not what the motivating factor is for me. But the fact that when we can share what we have and get compensated for it, it's such a beautiful thing. So the wider and the more you're growing your team, the more points you have, the higher value of points, the higher your Friday paychecks will be. Every single month, I kind of mentioned this earlier, my goal is to help personally sponsored ambassadors achieve, first and foremost, their very best personal health testimony that they can have, as well as their very best paycheck that they can have. Knowing that someone joined and that they hear the fact that they can get paid next Friday by sharing what they have found, it lights people up. I mean, more people go to bed at night worrying about how they're going to make ends meet, how they're going to pay their mortgage, than worrying about anything else in the world. And the fact that we have this in our hands is pretty exciting. So again, full Plexus experience is maximized, bringing the results that people want to help them with an income. So if you are growing a team, or if you're looking for, like, what could my goal be? Make it your goal every single month to have 3 new customers join you. And kind of like I mentioned, the preferred customer route is the best way for them to go. And especially to try these products for 60 days with the 60-day money back guarantee. And then the other goal would be to get 3 new ambassadors, 3 new people, 3 new friends to join you. You set that example within yourself, and that's going to duplicate to your team, and you're just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And we always want to, I'll end it with this, we always want a smart sponsor. And what do I mean by saying that? I mean that you always want to make sure that when you're having somebody join you, that you help them join with a welcome pack, because that is the cheapest way to purchase. They're going to get an awesome success kit in the mail, and you want to help them set up a subscription with at least 100 PV. And why is that? Why do I say that? Because they came to you for results. They came to you to have help. They came to you to really kind of be their health coach. And our products are designed for 30 days. So if someone, it's not going to make sense for someone to pay the $34.95 if they're not going to commit to at least 3 to 6 months at all. That is going to be where you really want to make sure that commitment is there. If they're going to order under 100 PV, then it isn't worth them to spend the $34.95, and they should be a customer if they're going to order under that 100 PV, because by their 4th month as a preferred customer, they start getting 10% off. So if you have someone who is interested and only wants to buy maybe the ProBio 5 and BioCleanse, they would qualify more in the preferred customer route. But commitment is key. And when you have someone who, qualifying on how to be a customer versus ambassador is a whole different call. But this is just always, I just wanted to end this with smart sponsoring, because that's really going to help benefit you with the comp plan as well. When we find, people that are committed to be taking these products for at least 6 months, and someone who, our products are definitely not instantaneous. So it's really in our best interest to help teach them how to be coachable, not only on the products, but also to help introduce this opportunity to them as well. So that is all. I'm going to stop my share. that is all I have, you guys, for tonight for the PowerPoint. Do you guys feel a little bit more clear with how the comp plan is set up? Or you guys have any, let me unmute you guys. Do you guys have any questions about what I went over tonight at all? Or anything that was confusing for you? Nothing? No? I know it starts when you kind of look at that grid and watch the video and you start talking about the points everywhere. I thought this PowerPoint was really helpful for me to kind of even dissect it down, because it's, you know, sometimes in the very beginning I would get paid and I'm like, where did this come from? Like, how did I get this money? And that's a great thing to have happen, but you want to make sure that you understand how that's coming and when it's coming and where it's coming from. So any questions or anything before we wrap up?
No. Oh, Lucy.
No? Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm going to be posting the recording up on our team page. If you have any new ambassadors that want to find out a little bit more, or that they don't even know that they want to find out a little bit more, this might be really helpful for you to send to them as well. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, bye guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Hi, Nicole.
Bye.